Welcome back for a recap of the South Dakota prep action over the weekend. Here's Jason Andera.
Thank you, Kelly. We had some great games getting started this weekend, and it really started with the best game of the weekend on Friday night in Rapid City, of all places, in a big 1-versus-2 battle, a packed house in Stevens Gym on Friday night. Head coach Chris Stabner said this atmosphere was as good or better than a state tournament game. Stevens jumped out to a quick lead. There's Josh Shoemaker with a nice dish to Cooper Bowman, and then Connor King got it going, one of his three-pointers in the first half. But the Cobblers, they came back. Cameron Hall with the steal to Dylan Hay. Look at that. Doing cool stuff on the end of the replay. Here's Caleb Walton Blandon with a monster step through. He hit another one from long range. With under 2 minutes left, Central actually took a lead in this one for a short time in the fourth quarter, but the free throws from the other side kept Stevens in control. Walton Blandon once again cuts it to within 2 as we get under 20 seconds, but again, free throws for Rapid City Stevens gets it done. Head coach Chris Stabner was happy with the win.
And that's kind of what we hang our hat on. You know, if we can defend and rebound, we're going to be in every game. And you know, we made some shots the first half, which allowed us to kind of be up at halftime. Didn't shoot quite as well second half, but the defense was there, and that's what got it done. And you know, we didn't play a lot of guys, 7 guys, but they gave us everything they had, and total team effort.
I tell you, it was a great atmosphere. It's been a long, long time since these two teams got to play in front of a crowd like that. And you know, not happy with the outcome, but I'm happy. You know, our kids play hard. You know, we take care of a couple things in the first half, and don't turn the ball over a few times, and it's a different outcome. But you know, I just told them that's game number 15. We got a lot of basketball left in the season, and you know, it's just one of those things. They played really well tonight, and as they should. You know, we expected them to play well, and they did.
I'm sure we'll hear more from Rapid City as this season continues. Here's Lincoln taking on Moorhead at the Pentagon. There's Dion Gatluk hitting one, then Christoph Buanya from the outside, no problem. And then Gatluk again with the dish to Buanya, who hangs and gets 2. They got out to a nice 14-point lead to start things off. There's Gatluk with the dunk, 17 points. Jaros had 18 for Lincoln. Here's Jeff Halstead.
These 2 games have shown a lot of togetherness as far as those guys looking for the best shots, not necessarily looking for my shot. And they know who's got the hot hand. We're going to get the ball to the guy with the hot hand. If not, we just keep moving it side to side till somebody gets a hot hand. So these guys are meshing together really well right now.
Staying at the Pentagon, Sioux Valley and Sioux Falls Christian had a combined 1 loss coming into this game. And Trevor Olson of Sioux Valley gets things going. He hits 3 after 3 after 3. He got it going. 7-0 lead to get things started. Trevor Hansen with a big reverse hanging layup kept the Cossacks in front. They got up 25-17 at this point on the #1 team in the state. But second half, things would change around for Sioux Falls Christian. Colin Oppold, their leading scorer, gets it started, and then their sharpshooters, Gavin Shippard and Lincoln Unruh, cutting into that lead. Here's Oppold again. He will hang around and hit a big drive. This one would tie it up at 58 with just over 7 minutes left in the game. Lincoln Unruh continuing to cut into that lead, and they would take the lead at that point. They would get the 76-69 victory. Let's hear from the losing coach, Bill Vinson, who lost to that #1 team from Sioux Valley.
We can put some points up, and we were balanced tonight. And you know, 4 guys in double figures, and our 5th starter there had 11 boards, 9 assists. So we thought we got a good performance out of everyone. Just needed to get some timely defensive stops, and tough to win ball games when you have 14 turnovers.
The #2 team in Class A takes on the #1 team in Class 2A in Iowa. Ben Granstra of Western Christian had a big game for the Wolfpack. Here's the second half now, where Jackson Yonke gets his own rebound, puts it in. And then Aaron Fegan, their player headed to SDSU next year, hits from the outside. That was a big point in one of his 19 in the game. And then muscles up and gets one to go late in the game. That would give them the lead. Now we're coming down to the last few seconds of the game. Another Yonke free throw puts them up by 3. So just 7 seconds left in this game. Western Christian with the chance to tie, and gave it away with the graphic. He misses, and Madison gets the big win.
I told the kids that. I said it's a great win, but we still have room for improvement. We made some mistakes that a veterans team like what we have out on the floor shouldn't make. You know, we had a shot clock violation with under a minute to go. You can't let that happen. You got to get some kind of a shot off, and but that's a learning experience. To have that happen and still get the win makes it easier, a little bit easier for you as a coach.
Madison stopped their 24-game win streak in that game. Here's Sioux Falls, Washington now taking on Sioux City East. Washington just recently beat Lincoln, so did East. And did you see the block by Zach Hines? He got it going, then Carter Shields hits a big three. They would control this game and wouldn't be able to overcome the Warriors. Warriors with the big win, 75-69.
We just keep plugging away. We just keep doing what we do. We should be as good as anybody in March. And they kept believing in that, and now they're just doing things more solid.
All right, we're going to have a lot more on the basketball landscape when we're back on Wednesday. We'll take a little peek at the playoff picture and how the new Sweet 16 will affect some teams around the state. Back to you, Kelly.
All right, great stuff. Thank you so much, Jandy. Well, coming up after the break, we will send it up to Grand Forks. Alex Heinert sits in with UND hockey head coach Brad Berry to hear about the bye week.
Midco Sports Tonight, presented by Andera Orthopedics.